Fans of fashion, fierce one-liners, and unforgettable cinematic performances have reason to celebrate. Filming for The Devil Wears Prada 2 is officially underway, and the original core cast is back. Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, and Stanley Tucci have all signed on to reprise their iconic roles in the long-awaited sequel to the 2006 box office and cultural hit. The news was confirmed by 20th Century Studios, which shared an image from the first day on set. A glamorous behind-the-scenes snapshot showing the returning cast gathered around a sleek, modern-day Runway magazine office set. The image immediately went viral, sparking a storm of excitement and speculation about where the sequel will take its beloved characters nearly 2 decades after the first film premiered. Meryl Streep returns as the cold, commanding, and unforgettable editor-in-chief Miranda Priestley, a role that earned her an Oscar nomination and remains one of her most quoted characters. Anne Hathaway steps back into the shoes of Andy Sachs, the once naive assistant who walked away from the brutal fashion world at the end of the first film. Emily Blunt reprises her role as the sharp-tongued and hilariously overworked senior assistant Emily Charlton, while Stanley Tucci brings back his scene-stealing charm as art director Nagel. Plot details are still tightly under wraps, but early sources suggest the sequel will explore the evolving landscape of fashion in the digital age. According to insiders, Miranda is now grappling with a world dominated by influencers and fast fashion, while Andy, having built her own successful media brand, must once again cross paths with her former boss under surprising circumstances. The tension between legacy media and new platforms, loyalty versus ambition, and what it means to age in an industry obsessed with reinvention are all rumored to be central themes. Emily Blunt, who has since become a leading star in action and drama films, recently said during an interview, "It was emotional to return to the character. Emily Charlton is still ambitious, still biting, but she's grown up too. The script gives her more depth this time, and I think fans are going to love where she ends up." Anne Hathaway, who has expressed openness to a sequel for years, finally confirmed her return via Instagram, posting a boomerang of her iconic black boots stepping onto a familiar white tile floor. The caption simply read, "Back where it all started." Stanley Tucci, meanwhile, has hinted that Nigel's arc will explore what happens when the most stylish man in the room starts to feel outdated. "Nigel is in a different place," Tucci said. "He's not just fashion-forward, he's trying to stay relevant in a culture that's constantly redefining what style even means." And then there's Miranda. Meryl Streep, never one to rush into sequels, reportedly agreed to return only after reading a script that treated the characters with nuance and growth. Her portrayal of Miranda Priestley is said to be more layered this time, revealing glimpses of the woman behind the power, but without sacrificing the razor-sharp authority that made her a legend. The film is being directed by David Frankel, who helmed the original, with a script penned by Aline Brosh McKenna, once again adapting characters from Lauren Weisberger's best-selling universe. While there's no official release date yet, production is expected to run through early fall, with a tentative release set for summer 2026, perfectly timed for the film's 20th anniversary. Already, fashion lovers are obsessing over leaked costume designs. Patricia Field, the legendary costume designer behind the original's iconic looks, is returning to style the sequel. Early on-set images suggest a blend of classic couture with cutting-edge techwear, signaling a collision between old-school elegance and modern disruption. Reaction online has been overwhelmingly positive. "The Devil Wears Prada 2 is what cinema needs right now," one fan tweeted. "Bring on the shade, the stilettos, and the impossible deadlines." Another wrote, "This is not a sequel. This is a cultural event." Though sequels to beloved films often carry high expectations and even skepticism, the return of the original cast, creative team, and themes deeply embedded in the modern world give The Devil Wears Prada 2 an edge. It's not just nostalgia, it's a timely commentary wrapped in culture. As cameras roll, one thing is certain: the runway just got a lot more interesting.